Hi, Mahima. This is Raghav. How are you today?
I'm doing very well, Raghav. Thank you for having this conversation. It's lovely to speak with you. Please go on.
Yeah, same here. And I am glad that I am doing this informal chat slash interview with you because we are trying to honor 5 pioneering givers in our society in this period of time. And as I told you already, iGiver wants to bring out the giver in each one of us. Because the tagline that we say is giving is the celebration of life in different form, whatever way that they can. And I know that you have been doing quite a bit. You are a very inspired soul, and then I hope a lot of people who listen to this also join your movement and become givers and experience the true joy of life. So the first question that I want to ask you is, what is your inspiration to starting the Kindness Project? Was there a pivotal moment or anything that you can share?
So, Raghav, I can tell you very frankly that there is no one moment that does it for you. For me or for anybody like that, there is no one moment that will suddenly happen. It's been over the course of years, you have life experiences and things go, you experience different kinds of ups and downs in life. And after a certain point, you think that, okay, there's enough of taking from life. There's something that I need to do that will involve somehow in giving back, not just, it's giving back to life and giving back to society, giving back to community. So, like I was telling you, there is no one moment, there is no one wake-up moment where you decide that, okay, from this point forward in life, this is what it's going to be like for me. At least for me, it wasn't like that. It's just been, a series of different experiences over time, over months, over years, which has brought me to where I am in my current journey. And it's never been where I envisioned, okay, the 10-year plan is going to be this or the 20-year plan is going to be this and let's work towards that. It's just been one intentional thought after the other. And I just found that the more I talked to people about it, what we wanted to do, more people gave energy to those thoughts. They were able to, make this develop into something which is real and tangible. Because trying to spread kindness in the community and society is a very intangible item. It's very difficult to give it some measurable details. So therefore, it is very hard to, kind of tangify that. So when I found that people were getting interested and excited about it and were giving more energy and wind beneath my wings, then I was more inspired and it gave me the required courage to proceed in this direction.
Wonderful. Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about the Kindness Project itself? What is it that you are doing through the project?
What do we do? Okay, so the Kindness Project, by the way, now is called the Kindness Foundation, and been for the last 2 years now. But the original idea, the basis of forming this was to see how we can inculcate kindness and empathy in everyone around us. We believe that every single human being is born with an infinite capacity for kindness. They are born with it. It's there inside. But due to maybe certain life experiences or, what we are conditioned to, we either forget that we have that, it gets very deep inside, or we just don't know how. We don't know how to manifest that. We don't know how to translate that. Because we find lots of people have the intention, they just don't know what to do, so there is no action thereafter.
Perfect.
So what we try to do at the Kindness Foundation is to inspire people to reconnect with that aspect within themselves. So you get inspired to reconnect with that. Then we also show people how to expand their current notions of what kindness is. Currently, everybody thinks kindness means charity, donating money, right? But it can be so much more beyond that. It could be in the smallest of actions on a daily basis. So we're helping people expand, give them more ideas of what else they can do, and then also to give them the tools to apply it in their own lives. So apart from being charitable to strangers and outsiders, how about we start with our own selves, our own families, our own environment, our own people. So we give them the tools to apply this within their own lives and thereafter create impact around the world. Each person has to be triggered enough to become an individual impact maker. every single human being is like a kindness dynamite waiting to explode in wherever corner they are.
Wow.
So that's like the main idea behind the Kindness Foundation.
I am going to use this in many places. I love that phrase, kindness dynamite. Awesome. Okay. So, is there any specific example that you can give? I mean, somebody to visualize this in a more concrete way.
Example for what exactly?
You said you give people tools to do something, right? So, can you give an
like
example like that? Yeah.
Oh, sure. I can give you plenty. So, we run various programs and events and workshops throughout the year which help you. So, one of the very popular programs is called the Kindness Week. And the Kindness Week, actually, you will connect a lot with this, considering what you guys do at iGiver. So, Kindness Week is a whole week around Valentine's Day, that's the 14th. And the whole rhetoric is that we want you to expand the meaning of love to beyond just one human being. Right? More people. And what we do is this entire week we have several partners who tie up with us, and we provide experiences to those who are less fortunate than us. Right? So this is not a week of gifting any material goods. We're not giving toys and clothes, and we're not doing any of that. It's just purely experiences. So we have like movie screenings, we have a day at the salon, we have dance classes, we have pottery painting classes, then we have storytelling sessions. So we have all kinds of different experiences that our partners come together and give, and we connect that. And the beauty of this is there is no money exchange in this entire process. None of our partners charge anybody. They don't charge us, and they're not charging anyone. They're doing it out of the goodness of their heart. And what's amazing, when the first year when we did this, I literally had to talk to 5 to 6 people, and they were on board right away. They loved the idea. So I had to actually go out there and make the conversations happen. Second year, we were about 18 partners. And third year, this year, we did it actually in February of 2020. We had 42 partners and across 3 cities, even Hyderabad and came. And the reason these partners have come on board is because they, of course, the beneficiary is having a good time.
Right.
But even my partners were having an amazing time.
That's so interesting. Sorry to interrupt you. That's so interesting. See, this is what again, the philosophy of it, right? The beauty of it is that in whichever way you give, there's a joy, which is something out of the world. You have to do it to experience it. And it kind of reinforces my belief when you say that. Is that right, Mahima?
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
It's when you do something for someone without any expectation of anything in return. What you actually get is all these feel-good hormones, all the endorphins that flow in your body. They are therapeutic. They are healing. They put you on this high that no amount of drugs or any addictive things can put you in.
So true.
So there is a scientific benefit to it.
Fantastic. Awesome. So if anybody who's listening to us, right, and we are going to spread this interview as far and wide as possible. If somebody wants to join you, somebody wants to be a part of what you are doing, your upcoming project, anything, what should they do? How should they?
They can just write to us, hello@thekindnessprojects.in, and we have a variety of volunteering opportunities because we do so many different types of events throughout the year. So there are many different ways in which a person can, spend some time. They can do whatever it is in terms of their skill level, the time commitment, whatever it is to do. We have lots of openings for that. Our entire team, which was earlier, it started with just me being the lone warrior. Now it's a pretty large team. Every single person is a volunteer.
Fantastic.
It's completely made up of volunteers. So, there's lots of ways in which people can do things. Some people want to go and engage directly with the underserved communities. Some people they would rather do something else. So there's enough opportunity for everyone.
Any upcoming thing that people can be a part of?
Yes. So, currently, as you know, everything has gone online at the moment, and physical, things are a little more challenging at the moment. So, even during COVID, we had done a lot of relief work, but we were all doing it remotely. We had gotten a bunch of volunteers who were on the ground, and they were taking care of all the distribution. But in the current scenario, we're not doing that anymore. What we're working towards is something called the International Kindness Festival, which is coming up in the end of January, and which is going to be like a big, large conversation on all the aspects of kindness, not just the unicorns and rainbows and not just the feel-good aspect, but also the challenges that one faces and, the insecurities, any reasons why people don't want to apply kindness. Maybe they think they'll be looked at as weak. So it's exploring the dark sides as well.
Fabulous.
So, of course, to put up an event of that scale, which is, going to reach a global audience, we need a team of volunteers for that also. So, yes, we are looking for volunteers for that. And thereafter, we will have the kindness week right after that. And we have a whole bunch of other, programs like the Kindness Brigade, Kind Campus. So, there's so many things that are going on. Every 2 weeks, we have like a little meeting with aspiring volunteers, and we tell them all of the things we're doing. Then they pick what role they would like to play, where they would like to align themselves, and we take it from there.
Excellent. So I'm going to mention this email ID in the transcript of the post, and anybody they can just probably reach out to you, and then they can take it from there.
Sure. Sounds good.
Anything else you want to tell us, Mahima, before we conclude this?
Well, I just feel, I know what you're saying, and I just feel that everybody needs to start by believing in the kindness that they have within. We've built up so much baggage over the years. People start fooling themselves to think, no, this is not for me. I'm not that type anymore. That is not what I am. And my appeal is to people to believe in themselves again. It is there. You are born with it. Every single human being was born with it. You may have had life experiences that make you believe otherwise, but it's buried. It can never be knocked out of you. You just need some kind of a direction. You need some inspiration, but you can reach out. Starting with believing in yourself is the only way you can go forward.
Thank you, Mahima, for this wonderful chat.
The pleasure is mine, Raghav. Thank you for having me.
Same here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right, take care.
Bye-bye.